with oh gosh, I can't even say the name. God, Chosen.
Chosen. Yes.
The name Chosen escaped me at that moment to say
Right.
his name. All right. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DJ Say What, program director for the Fleet Gospel radio station.
You
On
calling me?
behalf of the Fleet Gospel DJs, our manager, DJ Cyclops, and our co manager, Epiphany Deshay, we'd like to welcome our guest, Minister T Breeze, in the building. What's going on, sir?
How everybody doing? Good evening. Good evening.
We good. We good. We want to thank everybody for hanging out on this Fleet Gospel call today, and we gonna get right into it. Minister T Breeze. Um, Look, we like to start off with letting the artist, letting the person of God introduce themselves, and give us a little bit about your background, your history in this gospel music thing. So I'm gonna turn the floor over to you.
Okay, well, yes, I do go by MTB Minister T Breeze, originally from Atlanta, Georgia, now by way of Gastonia, North Carolina. I have been pursuing gospel as a professional here since 2013. Prior to that, was a rapper, but not so much gospel, if you know what I mean. For me, it was very simple. I live a life serving the Lord, and so it just makes sense to make sure that my music lines up with what I'm living. I didn't want to be one way on Sunday and another way, Monday through Saturday. So I made sure that in everything that I do, that I give God glory. So I want to make sure that my music lined up with what I do, what I believe. And so, what you will get from me as an artist, you'll get real life situations because a lot of people um, have a outline of what gospel music should be. If you don't say Jesus 47 times in your song, they don't label it as gospel. But a lot of people fail to realize, man, that Christian people go through real life situations, the same thing that everybody else goes through. We may handle it a little bit different, we may do a little bit more praying, and we might not do as much cussing. But a lot of people just think that, man, Christians are like some sort of aliens, man, that we don't go through everything that everybody else go through. So for me, I feel like it's very important to give that real life message in everything that we do and let people know how we handle these situations by glorifying God.
Okay, okay, understandable, understandable. I like how you said if you don't say Jesus 47 times in the song, they don't consider it gospel. Because a lot of people look at it that way, which is kind of backwards to me, As the program director for a station and we play gospel hip hop, we play, traditional gospel, we play traditional praise and worship music. There's all kinds, and the world is changing, but the message is the same.
Correct.
As long as but there's different ways to get the message out, if you
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
So, the different ways to get the message out may not have you say Jesus 47 times. You may say it 13 times,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still the same message. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, all right. So you said you're originally from Atlanta, Georgia,
Yes.
by way of Gastonia, North Carolina.
Yes.
How did that transition happen?
Actually, I came to North Carolina, I came to Salisbury, North Carolina, to attend school at Livingstone College, and I just never left. And so,
Okay.
I've been in North Carolina for a while. I've been everywhere from Concord to Fayetteville, Salisbury, now in Gastonia. So, this is where I reside. This is kind of, where I'm representing now. So I'm a visitor when I go to Atlanta now. I've been gone for a while.
Right, right, right. Yeah, I understand. I understand. I went to school in North Carolina too, so I can understand the draw to stay there
Mhm.
and to build a life there. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Livingstone is a good college. I think Elizabeth City beat them a couple times back in the day, but we ain't gonna talk about
That was
that.
before my time. Before my time.
Yeah, I'm just a tad bit older than you, just a little bit. So I might be talking some old head stuff. But let's see. So you've been doing this for how long now? You've been doing gospel for how long?
Professionally since 2013.
Okay. Okay. And you said you were a rapper before, we understand the hip hop bug bites everybody, and
Right.
then then the Lord takes you on a different path.
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I appreciate you saying you didn't want your music to be one way and your life to be another way.
Correct.
You know, you didn't want to be a different way Monday through Saturday and then be all, one way,
Mm-hmm.
another way on Sunday.
Right.
That's pretty good. This is MTB Minister T Breeze. Once again, we appreciate you for being on the call with us. We appreciate you for sharing your time with us. Um, so give us a little bit of history about this particular song. This song, Different. What makes
Okay.
this song?
Actually, the song came from producer ATL Beats, who is a part of the group Made for Christ down in Atlanta. Some of my people from Atlanta, and so we actually did a couple of events together. And the instrumental was given to me, and it's just like, hey man, just see what you can do with this, see what you can come up with. And so for me, um, the very first thought that came to mind was like, man, this is absolutely different. Like I don't see this getting played on Sunday morning. But at the same time, I feel like we could reach a crowd that has been alienated on Sunday morning. People who have, as you said earlier, like a different way or a different approach to ministry, to gospel, to God. So, that was the first thing that came to mind. Like, man, this track is different. So the flow is about to be different. My verse is about to be different. And when I presented it to Chosen, he fell in love with it. He took the hook that I had put together, and it just sounded a little better with his voice. So I let him go ahead and rock the hook. And we put it together. Came together down in Atlanta, back on my old stomping ground. So if any of y'all see the video, you'll see the little story ahead of time that tells that's my old stomping ground where I used to run and trap and do a whole bunch of stuff I ain't gonna say on camera. But it felt great to come back, man, and do ministry on those same stomping grounds, man. So that's what we say about different, man, to be able to come in and tell somebody about God. We told them about everything else. We showed them everything else on them same streets, on them same blocks. But now, we showing them a difference. We showing them something different. We showing them how God works in us. And we ain't come out there in no choir robes. You understand what I'm saying? So it was a beautiful thing, man, to collab with my brother Chosen. And that's exactly what we talk about, man. Like everything about ministry from this point on is different. Nothing wrong with tradition, nothing wrong with how grandmama them did it. But the truth of the matter is we losing more folk than we gain. So we got to do something different.
I understand. That's good. When I listen to the song, I got that. I got that type of message. And like you said in the beginning of the video, you got a little disclaimer there that says, that says, look, gives a little insight to your history.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I thought that was good. And of course, you and Chosen on this song sound real good. I'm gonna say that right now. We're gonna turn it over. I'm gonna play the song.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop off the screen, and what I need you to do for is what we call a video drop.
Okay.
Just introduce yourself. Say that you rocking with the Fleet Gospel DJs, and introduce your song. And I'm gonna play it. Then we're gonna get to the family and let the family give you some insight on what they think about the song too. All right?
Sound good.
All right. So I'm gonna drop off the screen. Let me do that. Let me see if I can work this the right way. Okay, there we go. Now the screen's all yours. So all we need you to do is introduce yourself. Say that you're rocking with the Fleet Gospel DJs and introduce your song, and I will let it play.
All right, family, what's going on, man? Listen, this is MTB Minister T Breeze, man, and right now you're getting ready to hear an exclusive, my brand new single, Different, featuring my homie Chosen out of ATL from the group Made for Christ, man, and I'm rocking with the Fleet Gospel DJs, man. Hope y'all enjoy.
I gotta have this one made up.
ATL with another.
It's hitting different all the way, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah! Don't care what you thought, don't care what you say. It hit different when you know you say. Don't care what you thought, don't care what you say. It hit different when you know you say. It hit different, it hit different, it hit different, different, it hit different, it hit different, it hit different, different. It hit a little bit hit different, especially when you save it, you got killer instinct. With a little bit of Mike Tyson and a little bit of Incredible Hulk, that's 6'6". Or like when super thick walk in the room and you're like, oh God, wanna hit. Or like when you get busted in the head by big breakers, you ain't paying attention. Then I hit a little different, don't that feel a little different? For the good, I'm different, so why you acting different? Is it cause I got deliverance from the magnificent, now I got benefits? Hit it a little different, don't it? And that's why you hating, homie.
I don't care what you thought, I don't care what you say. It hit different when you know you say. I don't care what you thought, I don't care what you say. It hit different when you know you say. It hit different, it hit different, it hit different, different, different. It hit different, it hit different, it hit different, different.
I'm the hope, but today I'm just David Banner. I'm too legit with a Falcons jersey, man, I'm MC Hammer. 12 watching me, got me on they body camera. But I'm watching them and got my phone on panorama. I be everywhere, I mean everywhere. I got work to do, I'm never in my pastor chair. I shame the devil like somebody seen his underwear. Covered in the blood like Under Armour, got endorsements there. They don't like my music, what they talking about? I'm not lyrical enough, they say I'm too south. It's that southern slang that helped the gospel come out. And I don't care what they say, I keep his praises all in my mouth.
I don't care what you thought, I don't care what you say. It hit different when you know you say. I don't care what you thought, I don't care what you say. It hit different when you know you say. It hit different, it hit different, it hit different, different, different. It hit different, it hit different, it hit different, different. Know you say.
That was different, and it does hit different. It's like you said, you wanted to get a message out there, you got the message out there. And Chosen on the hook, yeah, that's a nice fit. That's a nice fit. The whole song is like, if you're not paying attention, you hear the beat, you hear that beat, and you like, oh, this is. But then when you hear the message, you're like, oh, okay. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna turn over to our assistant manager for the Fleet Gospel Division, our one and only Epiphany Deshay. Epiphany, what's going on, sis?
Hi, everyone.
All right. And we're going to let Epiphany do her thing, because I know she has some questions and thoughts for you on this song. So, Epiphany, the floor is yours.
Okay, yeah, like you said, I'm DJ Epiphany. I'm Texas State Secretary for Texas Fleet and Assistant Manager. Thank you again so much for joining our Gospel Artist Spotlight. You know, you could have been anywhere else, but you chose to spend some time with us on a Sunday. So we thank you again for that.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I know you wear a lot of hats. You like an artist, a DJ, actor, photographer, videographer,
right,
an author. You got a podcast.
Right.
You have a lot. Yeah, you have a lot. So with all of those hats that you wear, which were you first?
I was an artist.
Did I say minister? I don't know if I said minister or not.
You might have left that one out.
That's the main one. That's the main one. How I leave that? Yeah, so which one were you first?
I was an artist first. So I actually have been a recording artist since I was 13 years old. So I was an artist first. And a lot of these talents are kind of cultivated while being an artist and things I learned from some other people along the way. And then, of course, with ministry, that came, gift from the Lord. So, we just added all those things together and, we just do great work.
Okay. Have you ever had to do any of those all at the same time? Like if you had if they might say.
Almost every time.
Because I feel like they'll be like, wait a minute, he does this, that's
right.
Yeah. So, okay. So you've done that. Then I have one last question. How has music impacted your ministry?
Oh man, it's funny because a lot of people will kind of categorize Christian hip hop as being a youth thing, But I found that I've connected more with young adults and some older adults, so aunties and uncles love it just as much as the kids love it. So, a lot of times I'm invited for youth events, but I end up getting the opportunity to minister to those who maybe didn't even think that they would like Christian hip hop. So they hear the message, they hear the music, and then they be like, okay, well, great. I knew you was a preacher, but I'm starting to like you as an artist now.
Yeah. Okay. And then also, so do you travel? Do you travel during the like for events and doing the Christian rap, gospel, or do you travel doing it, or you pretty much?
No, yes, I do travel. Yes.
Okay, travel. Have you ever performed in any Christian rap clubs?
Not just yet. So I have a good link with I believe it's two that I know of in Atlanta. So they've been asking. So we trying to put something together for that.
Okay, is that the Sanctuary?
I think Sanctuary is one of them. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know they had inboxed me last week, but I know I had went there for a tour. That was one of our stops in Atlanta. We did I was on tour with the Christian rap club I was with, but they had a club there called the Sanctuary. So I was just wondering there, but those are all my questions. Again, thank you so much. I love the song, love the music. I definitely want to put that in my mix. So when I'm out DJing it, I can definitely spin the music for you. But I definitely love the music, love what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. We always gonna be here to support you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Right.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Epiphany. Thank you so very much, sis. Appreciate you. Love you very much.
And you're welcome. Love y'all too.
It's always good to hear from you. Now, Epiphany said, and I'm just gonna get into this real quick and then jump back and let the family say some things. She said you wear many hats: videographer, artist, minister, of course. That's the top one, and then other things. So I have to ask this: you went to a historically black college or university.
Mm-hmm.
What did you go to get your degree in?
I started out going for sports management. That's where I started.
Mm-hmm.
But how college is. You change your major like 17 times. So, that's why I started for going for sports management, and then eventually moved into theology studies.
Okay. I had to ask that question because, wearing all those hats and going to Livingstone, which is a great university, I was like, I got to know what he majored in. I got to know. Because if he got all them hats, I'm like, I wonder what the major is. But yeah, trust me, I understand. And our manager, DJ Cyclops, out there on the road, be safe, brother. So once again, we are here with MTB Minister T Breeze. We just played his new cut, his new single featuring Chosen, Different, which is a banger. I'm just saying it's a banger. I say this every time we have an artist. I'll let you know if it is, it isn't. This is in rotation. This is going in rotation on the station. So just know it's in the rotation on Fleet Gospel Radio. I also work at a terrestrial station here in Trenton, New Jersey, WIMG AM 1300. And I'm trying to get our program director to play a little more of the gospel and Christian hip hop stuff. So I'm going to give this to him to have him review, because we are building that slot up. We were traditional, we focused on traditional because we've been doing it for years. And we're trying to expand. Like you said, the message got to get out every way it can. And there's always different ways to get the message out. So what I want to do is extend now to the family. If you're on the call, you have a question or comment for the artist, here is your time to chime in. You can come off mute, and you can say a few words to the artist if you wish. So here's your chance, family. We got a couple members of the fleet in here, of course, but it looks like everybody's pretty much loving the song, liking the song. We listened to it before we get on, but we're gonna have our own motivational speaker. We like to call her Miss Motivation. This is our own Miss Uniqueness is on. Hey, Miss Uniqueness, what's going on, sis?
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Good.
Good.
I am Miss Unique. I am one of the managers for Mississippi Fleet. And I just want to say that I was listening. I'm at work, so I was listening. I probably didn't look like what I was listening. But I just wanted to say when you said it's one thing when you're saved, and it's another thing when you feel it, it's different. So that's what took me, and I had to look back at. I said, did he just say that? And the reason why is because it's confirmation for me today. And I appreciate that. Sometimes people don't realize you just different. You're not the same. And some people wonder why everything worked out for you that was designed to mess up because you have a calling on your life and the anointing that you have on your life through music. You're not doing this just because somebody said that you can do it. You have the potential to do it. You're doing it because that's a gift. And can't nobody take your gift. They can steal your strategy, but they cannot steal the anointing that comes with the strategy. So with that being said, your music spoke volumes to me, and it pushed me to keep going when I feel like not going. So thank you for your music. Keep striving, keep winning, and keep sharing. And have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. You see why we call her our motivation. She is Miss Motivation for us because she always has something good, uplifting, and wonderful to say. Not only to us, but to the artist. And she's always honest. So I'm going to open the floor up one more time before we get some closing words from our wonderful artist. Up, we got the one and only, my brother Nero, the Black Dog, is in the building. What's going on, Nero?
Man, what's going on? The MTB, what's good, man?
How you doing, bro? How you doing?
Man, doing all right, doing well with you, man. Love the song. If I'm not mistaken, the song hit a little different. No, man, great song, man. And you know, like Say What was saying, I too have my own radio station, my own internet radio station, Black Label Experience Gospel. And so of course looking to build up my gospel hip hop spot as well. So absolutely, Hit Different is going in the rotation tonight. Tonight. We will make sure we get that push, man. Great song. Keep doing what you're doing. So is this a single? Is this part of a project? What you doing with it?
It's actually a single. So it's a single. Video is out right now. So we're really pushing hard for this as a single. But we do have an album coming really soon. So Different is just a single to kind of get the taste buds going, so to speak.
Okay. Good stuff. Well, like I said, man, I'll get the MP3. Do you have a DJ pack?
Yes.
Okay. If you could send that to Cyclops or Say What, brother Neil, talking to you as well. If y'all can send that, we'll like I said, we'll get you loaded up on Black Label Experience Gospel. Say What said he already got you on Fleet Gospel. So yeah, man, keep doing what you're doing. Can't wait to hear what's next.
Awesome. Thank you, bro.
Nero, thank you. Let's go to the family. We got another brother straight out of your home area, your home state at ATL, Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get this thing to work right. See, computers don't want to work.
Yo,
Oh,
how y'all doing?
B,
Good.
I got you, B, but wait, give me a second.
Give me a second.
Oh, you don't have your camera on. That's why it's not working for me. I got
Oh
it.
yeah. Let me put the camera on. Hold on. I'm in the car. I'm excuse me driving the car. So yeah, man, I'm out here in ATL, man. I happen to know Chosen and the whole group a little bit. I never met you. Probably have. I don't know because I'm still fresh to everybody for the most part. But what I wanted to ask, two questions I want to ask. One was, as far as you've seen with the music is as you've still been going, how do you think your music is going to impact the youth most, especially like nowadays, like the younger people, not necessarily the people that maybe can't, not necessarily ones that came from how you came in, but just how you think that would be impactful. And then I'm gonna ask my second question after that.
Okay. I think right now, I think for people, especially people who are new to Christian hip hop, they want something outside of the pattern that's usually presented. So I think people relate more so to what I bring to the table because of, as we say, it's different. But a lot of times I found that certain topics of discussion are just kind of hush hush when it comes to, Christian hip hop, gospel music, period. A lot of things are not brought to the forefront. And no, I'm just here to show people that, hey, we can still have these conversations through music, still be respectful, still love God, but everyday life still happens. You're going to have everyday life. And I think that's the false sense we give people with Christianity, like, everything's just going to be cool. And it's not always the case.
Okay. The next question was, you being a minister, right? You have your own church, or you like a youth minister?
I'm a minister now, so I'm formerly pastor of Abundant Life Ministries for 7 years. Well, right now, I'm out evangelizing the ministry, so I'm not currently in the pastor's role.
All right, you still being a pastor, regardless, right? How would you say to I want to say the older generation, because you know about it. How would you say to the older generation, how important is Christian hip hop to the church?
I usually do a comparison. I usually tell people, if you remember old school testimony service, when we get up and everybody, they had their 5 minutes to say, giving honor to God and pastor and everybody, all people were doing was telling us, what they've been through, and usually in old school testimony, they give you a chance to sing a song and everybody can't sing. This is where we at with Christian hip hop. God didn't give me the ability to sing, but I can give my testimony. I just so happen to be talented. God gave me the talent to be able to do it on beat. So, Christian hip hop is no more than old school testimony service. You just got to be willing to listen. You got to be willing to hear what's coming out of people's hearts. So if you're able to do that, and you can get past the beat, you can get past the melody, you can get past the genre of music and just listen to the words, you will hear the testimony of the people.
Okay, that sounds good. Honestly, it sounds great. When the next time you come into the man, maybe we can link up, man. I know the homie over the sanctuary. Actually, he just sent me the new flyer for the sanctuary, so I need to hit him up. When you think you gonna fly back to the A?
Oh man, I'm back and forth from here to Atlanta every other weekend or so. So I definitely shoot you something when I touch down. So I'm always there because I still got family there, so I'm always in the city.
All right, definitely. I would love to link up with you, bro, for real.
Awesome.
All right, B4EY, I appreciate you, brother. Be safe out there on the roads, and appreciate you hopping on the call, getting some questions in, and getting your information out. All right, so Miss Uniqueness wanted to ask you, what kind of legacy did you want to leave behind for your family and friends?
Oh man, I just really, at the end of the day, man, I want people to know that what I'm doing is from the heart. You know what I mean? And I don't want them to leave nothing out. So I definitely, I'm gonna give an example of it. If we at the funeral, if you're at my funeral, don't leave that out. Don't talk good about me because everything about me wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the mentioning of the good, but mention my bad too, because somebody need to hear that. Somebody need to know my struggles. Somebody need to know where I come from. Somebody need to know that, hey, it wasn't everything bad that he did 20 years ago. He messed up today. He messed up yesterday. I need that part of my testimony to be told. And I think that's why for some people I'm so relatable, because I don't present this image like, hey man, I'm a reverend. Hey man, I'm a pastor. Hey man, I'm a preacher and I got it all together. No, that's a title, but I'm still a human being. You catch me on the wrong day, it might not go like you think it's gonna go. So I really want my legacy to be that he lived from his heart. And so whatever the case may be, at the end of the day, I'm still gonna love God, and I'm still gonna find a way to present God to whomever I'm dealing with. But please understand, I'm a human being, so it's always a way to take your good and your bad and make it a way where you can glorify God.
Now, Mr. T Breeze, MTB, it's been a pleasure listening to your story, listening to your music, getting to know you better. So what I want you to do is, one, tell people how they can get in contact with you.
Okay, well, definitely. You can inbox me. I definitely will get back to you. I'm on Instagram at Minister_T_Breeze, Facebook MTB Minister T Breeze, TikTok MTB Minister T Breeze. I think I got a Twitter. I ain't really sure. I ain't been on Twitter a long time. I think I still got a Twitter. I think it's out there. But nevertheless, you can always email me at the number two, miracles, ENT at gmail.com. If you want to just get in touch with me through email, definitely streaming everywhere. So all you got to do is put in your search engines, MTB Minister T Breeze, and I'll pop right up.
All right, all right. And once again, thank you. Any last words for us from the minister?
Oh man, just thank y'all so much for the opportunity, man. Heard so much about Fleet Gospel DJs, man. So I'm really, really honored to be here, man, rocking with you guys, man. I appreciate all your words of encouragement, and I appreciate you guys being completely honest about the music. I need that. I definitely don't want to go out here thinking I'm doing something I ain't really doing. So, I really need that positive, truthful feedback. So I really appreciate everyone for that.
Understood, understood. We appreciate you too. Once again, everybody, thank you for being on this Fleet Gospel DJs call with the one and only MTB Minister T Breeze. The single is Different featuring Chosen. You can find it on all streaming platforms. And since you're Fleet, you're going to get it from me. You're going to get it from Cyclops. We're going to get the DJ pack out to everybody so we can mess around and have some fun with it too. You and Fleet has got your back. We're going to give you the push you need on this record so that everybody knows who Minister T Breeze is. Once again, my name is DJ Say What. I am the program director for Fleet Gospel Radio. Shout out to our manager of the Fleet Gospel DJs, DJ Cyclops, our assistant manager, the lovely Epiphany Deshay. And we thank you all for hanging out with us on this gospel call. I want you to have a blessed evening.